So, The Flash. Is it one of my favorite shows? Yes. Do I sometimes hate it? Also, yes. Hi, welcome to another video. How are you doing? I hope you're good. I am pretty great. And now you may be wondering, Danny, are you wearing two sweaters? The answer is yes. I am cold. So yeah, today I'm gonna talk about The Flash. Cause I watched it, I finished season 7 and yes. We all know what this point what the show is about. It's about the Flash, the fastest man alive. I don't think I need to explain it. So I think first I'm going to start with the season itself and what I feel about it. But first I want to talk about the ending of season 6. I mean like the first 3 chapters that were like the closure of the whole Eva arc. I hated it. I didn't like it at all. It was dumb. Seriously. They really just say her, hey, you should be good. And she was, oh, you're right, I should be good. And then they just left her. They just allow her to go away. No, Barry, that's not how things work. She kidnapped people, multiple people, and killed a lot of the doubles. You can just leave her go like that. Also, regarding the 6th season, I didn't like how the whole black hole uh, plot was resolved because I was really excited to finally see Iris being this reporter and doing all this work on like apart from the Team Flash. I was really excited to see it because it was finally something new and it was I really it made me like Iris because before I didn't care about her much, but this arc made me care about her. But then she gets trapped in the mirrorverse and Eva kills the guy. Was Caleb? Nothing. Something like that. I don't remember the name. But he kills him, and that's all. Like no, she had to. It had to be her the one to take him down. It was wasted potential, and also the whole how they got back the Speed Force was cheesy as hell, please. Because first we have the first episode where the worlds die. There's nothing I have to say about that part. Is I would have loved for that chapter for Kaylin and Cisco to get that chapter because the ones there are Allegra and Chester. And I think they should I think Kaylin and Cisco should have been in their place because they were the ones who knew more of the other world, the whales, and have formal relationship with them. It would have been really emotional to like them getting to say goodbye, especially Cisco, because Cisco always had a really like had a like a special relationship with other whales. And what made me more angry is that then in the next chapter, all that is like thrown away, all that effort of the sacrifice that the whales did just to so Iris can bring the Sphinx form back with love. I don't know. Seriously, it's way too cheesy. They're recurring too much to the whole power of love thing. It's annoying. Like I can take a little bit. Like I'm going to talk about later of one specific occasion in which I liked it being used like that, kind of. But they use it too much. Like it was more than necessary. It didn't make sense. It was annoying. Now talking about the different villains we had. I liked the Forces arc. It was a bit weird the whole Iris and Barry being their parents. then calling them like mom and dad. That was weird. Like I like the idea of the forces being like siblings because that makes sense because they were created at the same time. So that part didn't bother me. But them calling Iris and Mary mom and dad was too weird. Like I didn't like that part. Like no, weird. But I did like how I did like that we had like a fight scene, and when that didn't work, they resolved a little bit with to the Bible of Love. This is the occasion I said I liked it being used. Not that look, you care about us or we can make you good. No, it's like hey, you're going to be alone. Let us leave, please. So it wasn't entirely. It was more like please let us leave. You don't have a reason to kill us. Porfis. I mean, it could have been better, yes, but I didn't dislike it that much. And then with Godspeed, I don't know, they didn't develop it that much. They would have liked more development. I liked seeing, Shay and Bart and Nora. I loved Bart and Nora. So that was cool. But I think they could have developed a bit more because they only focus on the Godspeed thing for like what 3 episodes. It was too. I didn't like how much. I didn't like it that much. But I did like how they resolved it with Barry bringing Thorn back. Like the enemy of my enemy is my enemy. So he helped him. It was cool. So it was a cool way to bring Thorn back. So I like that part. Kramer was interesting. I excited to see more with her in the next season. It was an interesting character. Like at the beginning, I didn't care much, but when it was revealed the whole power thing, that was interesting. Especially because her power is pretty cool. It's reminded me of Lila's power in Umbrella Academy, that she can mirror the others' powers. It's really interesting. I really like it. Cisco's goodbye. Oh, I love that episode. It was so nice. It was that. It really felt like the first seasons, like only the 3 of them, like Barry and Caitlin and Cisco, and the whole breakdown scene. God, that was that was great. Poor Caitlin. He just wanted to take on the body, and the 2 Thomas. I was saying, I really liked the episode. It was emotive, but it was also fun and relaxing. And as much as I'm going to miss Cisco, it's true that his time on the show was finished. He didn't have much to do anymore. Something I do have to say about Cisco is that I never quite understood why he gave up his powers, because he seemed to enjoy them. Like it was until season 5 that he like, oh man, like this is much. Like I think him giving up his powers was like a useless plot point, because then he made the whole makeup vibe thing. Like if you didn't like having powers, why are you making these suits to have your powers? Also, have like to see him more in action with the makeup vibe. Like I think he uses like 3 or 4 times the whole thing. I would have to see more fight scenes in the show. I missed the fight scenes in the show. Seriously, I need to see them more. That's what I'm in for. I want to see cool superpower people fighting. Please. And talking about characters that I miss, someone I didn't miss at all was Ralph. Seriously. I had completely forgotten he was part of the show. for a moment. Seriously, he, his absence didn't change a single thing. I want to talk about Bart and Nora. I love them. They were so great. They were so fun. I love them. They're great. And also I like them because I have the headcanon that Barry has ADHD and Bart currently has ADHD and he being his son. I put myself in adds to my headcanon. Like that in the future Barry and Iris talk about the other Nora, to Nora. Emotional. It was a nice thing. And something I wanted to talk about was Allegra, because I don't like her character much. I just think she doesn't have like a purpose there, because she doesn't seem to be that involved in Team Flash. Like, yeah, she's like, this season she helps with the machine that they use to defeat Godspeed to recharge it. And that's all I can remember her doing, basically. Like, she doesn't tend to help in the battles, maybe. And like, with Team Flash, since it is Sorry, there's not much plot point with that thing. I would love to see more like Team Series, like more reporter Iris and Allegra, because that was I liked that on season 6 that we had reporter Iris. I was really excited to see that. I want to see more of that. Please, creator of the show, I don't remember your name. Allegra feels like, it really feels like, oh look, we had a American character, but it's not even well done representation, because the whole Rachel Luz episode, it didn't make me feel not seen. It made me cringe. Seriously, I couldn't take them seriously talking like that. Like, I'm not talking, because it's just no one talks like that. Like, I'm not talking about the accents, because sure, I mean, the first language maybe is English, not Spanish. Okay, sure, I mean, my English is not perfect all the time. I'm not going to judge you for that. It's the phrases that they use. No one talks like that in Latin America. No one talks like that. Seriously, I couldn't take them seriously, and it threw me off all the time. Like, I was supposed to be like, oh, no, hooked up and I think, but it was just like, what the fuck are you saying? Seriously, it was like exaggerated. Like, sure, some of the phrases weren't that bad, but most of the time, just made me cringe. Well, if you compare the Spanish moments between Allegra and Esperanza, and you compare it to the small, like to the really small moments that Cisco spoke Spanish in the show, they are completely different, guys. If this was the phrases Cisco uses, feels like things it feels like a conversation someone will have with another Hispanic person. But the things Allegra and França say to each other is like, ugh, weird. Why are you talking like that? You are not in a telenovela, you're talking to real people. What do you talk? It really felt like, I don't know, it was like a telenovela, like a were super dramatic with the things that were saying. Like, calm down, no one talks like that, please. Something else I didn't like much was the whole subplot of Iris and Barry, like, trying to conceive. Like, I mean, you can. I mean, you should have indicated once that they were trying to like have a baby. You don't have to indicate that they were having sex constantly. Don't want to know that. I was not interested in that part. We just say, oh yeah, we are looking for a baby. That's all. It conveys what it wants. Listo. Please, I don't want to see or know about Aries and Barry having sex. So that's not what the show's about. Please. I also saw that the director said that he wants to like put more West Allen in the next season. Like, no, please. I don't want to see more West Allen. We have an okay amount of West Allen right now. Like, it's a superhero show, not that romance show. If I want to see a show about couple, I will watch Vision River, which I do. I have to be watching that one. One thing I want to talk about is Green Lantern. We see Sean in one of the last episodes, and I'm really excited to see him as Green Lantern. She's a really cool. Also, talking about crossovers, I'm really excited for the first episodes that are going to be like a sort of crossover. I know it's not exactly a crossover, it's more like a special guest on the Flash, but still, it's the same. But yeah, that has been all for today. I hope you liked the video. And as always, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, and that would really help me. And remember, stay safe, wear a mask, drink water, you can vaccinate if you can. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.